question if you asking me to. Cause anything from my past, now what happened is true. So please, slow down, let me catch up to you. I had you by my side, now you gone. I had you by my side, now you gone.
What did I say when dude walked away? And he said, "How you do?" What did I say? No. What did I say? How did I score it? Oh, when dude walked away here, what did I say?
You said 2-1.
Whose way? No. When dude walked away here, I said if somebody said,
Hayes way.
I said that'd be a fair assessment. Did I not?
So what round do you think you got?
What rounds?
Yeah, what round? You said somebody said 2-1. So
Your way.
That's what I'm saying. There's a definitive round you think you won then.
Oh, the first.
So you think you definitively won the first?
Yeah. Absolutely. No. Aside from that, like that's. I mean, I hopped off stage. I think Twerk even said that. And he's like, I gave you the first. I was like, what was the thing about third? He's like, you lost the third. I was like, okay, cool. So me hearing that general consensus, I'm not gonna be like,
general consensus. You named Twerk.
Huh?
You named Twerk and said general consensus. That's one person. I guarantee if I go to the majority of people who saw this, I guarantee if I go to the majority of people, the general consensus. No, you said general. That is. You don't gotta finish your sentence. That's false.
Then I said the general consensus. And then as I'm saying the general consensus.
Okay, cool. My bad.
The general consensus was that you got the W. I'm like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you won the battle in that case. Mm-hmm. So I give you the battle win. Now in my mind, I'm like, all right, bet. So when I'm considering the battle rap, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going back home. I'm watching things. I'm dissecting. You know, cool, bet. Let's just say, what was the joint? Drake and Pusha T, right? Let's just say they had that joint. Pusha T drops that track, and then everybody goes crazy about Pusha T's round, right? Pusha T's joint. Comes to find out, Drake never had a kid. How much more potent is that track?
And see, that's another thing.
Wait. How much more potent is that track?
I'm about to smoke him again. Oh, keep going. I'm gonna let you finish.
How much more potent is that track?
I'm about to smoke him again.
Pusha T's joint isn't even like effective to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much more potent is his angle if it wasn't true? For me, I'm like, all right, bet. And so when I look at stuff, I'm like, all right, bet. Yeah, battle in here. Yeah, bro, that nigga was spazzing. I get it, like that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? So when I look, I'm like, all right, bet. So let me dissect what he's saying. Is okay, bet. Compare and contrast. Things I've heard before, bars I've heard, setups I've heard, and I'm like, okay, bet. And I look at that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking I was. Possibly, I want to.
Okay, so we're taking away. It's a couple of points I want to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're taking away from things that we've heard before.
Huh?
So we're taking away if there's things that you think you've heard before.
I never. Well, taking away an aspect of like tallying originality. Yeah, I mean,
okay, I literally been told the Amber Alert at least 3 times.
Absolutely.
So I can take away for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you have like, hey man, that's a 10 bar, but it's not as original, I'll give it an 8. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because not only Amber Alert, it's like, yo, they told me to play Amber Alert, but it's like that was my one.
No, I get it. I get it, but it's still.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. No. So here's what me. And this is why Lupe is my favorite writer.
Hold on. Let me get to this point real quick before we get to that.
It was all connected though.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
So yeah, I was saying basically like the reason why Lupe is my favorite writer is because I feel like lyricism is something that you can literally actually measure it. Amongst a lot of other things, lyricism can be measured. Like if I look at one sentence and compare it to another sentence, I can say, okay, this has more literary terms than the other one. This one only has just a basic sentence. This has similes, metaphors. This has an entendre. So literally, by English terms, it can be more lyrical. So you can literally measure lyricism within a phrase or a paragraph. So when I'm talking about lyricism, that's why Lupe is my favorite lyricist, because he does more things. He literally does more literary terms and things within sentences and rhyme patterns than the average rapper. So he's literally one of the greatest lyricists alive.
Yeah. But I learned something about battle rap too, though.
Yeah.
Within the aspect of what you're saying, you might be right, but battle rap is judged no more than just what you're saying.
Oh no!
Push this hard.
I'm letting him finish. I'm letting him finish, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna let him finish because I don't want to interrupt.
Bro. I completely agree.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I completely. for anyone to say that, just like for me, like okay, if it was just about the pen, if it was just about lyrics and all that stuff, I'll be rapping like I did in the Castro end of the first round, all my joints. It's like, yo, if I'm trying to show you I can lyrically be better than it, yes, I would do it all the time. But people can't relate to that.
Exactly.
They miss it.
Yeah,
So
I just wanted to-
I've always adjusted my style and aspect like, hey, how can I perform better? How can I,
Many battles
you know what I'm saying?
you might have been talking more overall. He was talking enough and did more.
Facts. This
But yeah. So lyricism by itself is something. Then you have performance. Then you have jokes. Then you have delivery. Then you have cadence. Then you have wordplay. Well, wordplay and lyricism. So like it's so many elements.
I get
I'm
that.
simply
This is
talking
my
about that.
thing. Another
But
when
he mentioned lyricism. Like, okay, yeah, like I think like he said, does it take away from stuff within the? I was like, yeah, I think it takes away within mine, his, anyone.
okay,
I've heard it
I get it.
before,
So in that case, we both have things that may have been said before.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
My next thing is you keep trying to harp on lies like I'm lying. How can you tell me or like not telling the truth? That's what you said. You said my angles were false.
Well, the metaphor was within like within the metaphor of I say, hey, if you as a person hear something, it's like okay, bet, and you come to find out it's not true, then it takes away from that.
I get what you're saying.
So in terms of when I go back and I watch the battle, you know what I'm saying, within what I heard you said, I'm like okay, bet, and you're telling me, hey, this is him. I'm okay, get. I get how you have this hypothetical implications within that. That's
It's not hypothetical implications. It is literally my perspective.
That's it. So
You
it's
can't.
hypothetical.
No, it's not hypothetical. It's true to me. It's not a hypothetical. A hypothetical is if this were to happen. I'm not
That's
giving
hypothetical.
It's not a
That's literally what
No, I'm
hypothetical
not
means.
giving a hypothetical situation. I'm saying this is how I view you. How is that hypothetical? What are you talking about? I'm giving you my perspective on you.
If this were to happen, that's hypothetical.
No, that's not saying if this were to happen. I'm saying when I look at street hymns, this is what I see. That's not a hypothetical. I'm saying he looks like he got beat up in high school. He looks like girls wouldn't fuck him. That's what I'm saying my perspective of you is. That is not hypothetical.
Okay.
And how is that a false angle if it's my perspective?
Wait. I never even brought that up.
He just said I did a false angle. You just
I never said
that.
that. I never said that. Bet. Yeah, go back on the joints. I'm
letting you talk.
Let's go back. What I'm saying is, when you say something like, hey, you can't be a Christian and a V, you can't be black and a Christian. I'm like, number one, I definitely heard that angle, right? So many
That
times.
wasn't the angle. That was leading to, the entire angle. You know what I'm saying? That was,
That's
but
the
I see
angle,
what
isn't
you're
it?
saying.
That's the angle.
That's how you look at it. I look at it as like just a point within the
angle.
angle. You know what I'm
Which is
saying?
an
Like
angle.
the entire angle is different. I'm not harping on you being a black
The angle
Christian.
was identity. I get that.
Yeah, you see what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
No,
That was the angle. I get
I'm
what
a
you-
writer.
okay.
I'm with
Yeah,
you, bro.
okay,
I'm
cool,
with you.
cool,
You know what I'm saying? I
cool,
get
cool.
that.
I'm about to say, 'cause that really
within
wasn't
the
what my
identity
point
angle,
was.
what I'm saying is like even within that, in you building that, okay, I'm looking, okay, man. As you're framing this and you're building this joint, like an argument, you have your premise and you like all these things, and you go down A B equals C. I'm like, okay, bet. And you're building it. I'm like, yeah, but this didn't equal this. That takes away points from me. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm taking away the points in that. And so all I'm saying is, to the average person, that's why I say, hey, if you walk out and you say, I literally said, if you walk out, he says 2-1 his way, I said, that's a fair assessment. I completely understand that. You know what I'm saying? I get why somebody walk out. I'm like, yeah, especially if you don't know me, I get that. Like,
But definitely more people knew you than me.
Well, no, I'm talking about like know me. Like not.
Oh,
not,
okay.
Yeah, like know me. Like
Okay.
okay, bet. Like so, like even the things you're saying, I'm like,
I get what you're saying.
it's
yeah.
funny. I was like, that's like you saw me laugh. I'm like, that's funny. I was like, this is definitely not true. You know what I'm saying? It's like
And like I said again, it wasn't like even you said stuff. Why don't you something for your kids? I can't remember exactly what you said, but you was like, why don't you change your data and do something for your kids? Like, bro, I do plenty. Like I'm with my kids all the fucking time.
No.
Like I said,
We gotta watch it back. So all I was saying was, so my angle in that was, I set it up in my second. And in my second, I was like, in the aspect of who you were, like you were like, oh, he gonna bring his criminal record. I didn't do it in that round, but in the third round, basically, like my whole third round was like identity as well. My thing was, okay, bet a felon is how you were reviled. So now you should deliver in reverse. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you had the felony charges. I'm like, bro, I saw that part of him, and then also see how you portray yourself, even online. I'm like, man, this dude's a very intelligent brother. He loves debates. He loves like engaging people in dope conversations. You know what I'm saying? He's actually even on social media saying, hey, I'm no longer this. I'm like, bet. yo, if that's how you are, you should deliver that within battle rap. And so I said, if this is how you were, now, hey, I said, I don't like the fake Christopher that say he's gonna kill you. I like the struggling co-parent doing the best he can for his one family. Like, I said, I like that about you. I was never saying you're not a great. I was like, yo, this dude. From what I'm saying, I was like, yo, this is just a great father.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So I was like, yeah, like, so show that in battle rap. That's all I was saying.
So you're saying show that I'm a good dad in battle rap?
No. Just so you're not the felon that you portrayed. That was the
I don't think I portray that I'm a felon in my battle raps. I have gun bars, maybe 2 or 3 every round.
Absolutely.
I have a general theme. Like I feel like me as a brand
in the same
completely
way,
different.
the same way, my brand isn't the virgin, but you touched on that virgin angle. It's the same way your brand isn't the felon, but I touched on that. You know what I'm saying? It's equal. You know what I'm saying? So,
but no, it's not quite the same. What you were saying was I need to do that in battle rap. That needs to be my character in battle rap. I wasn't saying your character in battle rap needs to be somebody who's a virgin. I was just saying I was just making a joke off a bar you said. It's a completely different narrative.
That was equal. What I'm saying is like we both picked out something about each other's character and then we just made an angle out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
What I'm saying is like yo.
Exactly, and I get that.
As a writer, I'm watching you. I'm like, Doug, this nigga is cold, and I would like to see him. It's me. I was like, I would like to see him do a battle and then literally like kill a nigga and then not do any gun bars, anything like, cause I heard you in an interview say, for battle rap, you have to do this. You need to do this. I'm like, well, you know what? I've won battles and I haven't done.
I say I need to do gun bars.
Hood stuff, yeah.
No. Please show me.
It wasn't gun bars. You said they want that aggressive stuff. They want.
Yeah, I might have said aggression or to belittle somebody or something like that.
Yeah, that's what demeaning.
Yes,
demeaning. The word
yes, they want you to demean somebody. Yes, I do firmly believe that. I believe that.
I made a career off the opposite.
You won a battle by not demeaning people?
I've made a career off of it.
Bro, you talk about how people, like even in a small sense, it may not be
I
a big sense.
yesterday.
Listen what I'm saying. Let me finish. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, for sure.
Even in other battles that you've had where you're not like going crazy on somebody's character, you're still belittling some aspect of them. Maybe if they choke a lot. You're downtown. You choke all the time. That it's still you have to talk down on them in some aspect. It doesn't have to be this major, you're not a good dad, but you have to. You don't have a battle where you don't critique them and talk down on them in some way.
You can critique and not demean.
You don't.
I don't feel like
you might can, but you don't.
Wait. I don't feel like any of my opponents can walk away and say, yeah, man, this man demeaned me. I don't think
anybody walks away from a battle like really carries from the. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody really walks away and thinks like, he gonna really shoot me.
So for me, I'm like, yo, because one thing's real big for me is I say, yo, I will never say something to somebody on stage I won't say to them off stage. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real big on my brand. That's real big on who I am. I don't put on the battle. Hey, I'm street hymns. Let me put on the battle rap mask. Put in the backpack on. Now I got the image ready. And I say, yo, I'm the same nigga I was on stage as I am off stage. Same exact. I talk about the same thing I do on stage and off stage. So for me, I'm like, yo, it's not so much of a. When I heard you say that, I was like, dang, yo, like.
So you saying So in your perception, you're saying everything you do on stage has to be accurate to everything you do off the stage.
That's my life.
So if you were trying to get a point across to me, would you stand in my face and yell it?
Absolutely.
No, you
We
wouldn't.
were doing it now.
You're not. No, you're not. We're standing right here. You're not here talking to me.
All right.
Exactly. No matter if it's splitting hairs, it's literally the same concept. That's why I prefaced it. No, I prefaced it by asking you believe everything you do on stage, you have to do the same off.
What I'm saying is like,
what I'm saying is if you didn't know me, that's not how you would talk to me. Maybe somebody you know, but I would hope that you didn't just walk up to me out of nowhere and want to make a point and say, no, you wouldn't do that.
Okay, no, wait. The closest I did it yesterday was me going like this, and you go, we ain't doing that. I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, no, you yanked up my shirt. If you would have just went like this, cool.
I know,
I grabbed my shirt.
I made sure I was like, that's like,
that's what I'm saying. You grabbed my shirt, like that was different. Bro, if you would just been like, why?
I didn't give you a single wrinkle though.
But you still grabbed my shirt. It's just a reaction. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I thought about it. It was just a reaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a purposeful thing. Like, I felt like he was really, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like a reaction. Like, motherfucker grabbed me.
It was that moment where, you know what I'm saying? Why be magic? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it. Like I said, I get it. And I get everything.
That's also not a demeaning thing. I'm just like, yo, like, that's
I didn't think that was demeaning. Nah, I didn't think that was demeaning.
So, for example, let's say, like, so you consider me saying, oh, man, how come you did all these PGs? And you're still not, you consider that's demeaning?
That to most people's perspective, you know, it's all about how you deliver things.
For sure.
There's no way you don't say things and don't know people in their mind are gonna think, oh man, this man he ain't do Even in your mind, if you say I was writing it to uplift him, you know most people are gonna hear it you're not stupid. You're
Okay,
probably
okay,
the
okay,
smartest
okay.
person I battle. There's no way you don't understand it.
So I will say, if the perspective is okay, either what I'm going to say is going to do one or two things, uplift and demean. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because it's like, yo, you're saying there's no middle ground.
I'm not saying there's a gray area in pretty much every aspect of life. What I'm saying is
within battle rap, uplift or demean.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there can be a middle in battle rap.
Okay.
It's like it literally is based on showing how you're better than the person you're facing.
Competition.
Competitiveness. You have to outdo this person in some way.
I'm all about competition. Like so.
Because that's the difference between a rap cipher
In
and
my
a
opinion,
rap
in my
battle.
opinion, if
somebody
Y'all hear it, man?
you're not better than me, that can be
Y'all hear this?
absolutely.
I ain't really reading
We're
the
talking
comments
about
right
the difference
now.
between a Kevin Garnett and a Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say I'm more of a Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Like hey man, like I'm showing you I'm still competing. I'm showing you I'm doing these things, but I don't gotta do all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? But also there's the elements of hey yeah, like even how I talk on off. Like if anybody's actually getting like in the debate with me, like off stage or like you saw the Senator joint, the debate I had with the dude on the street.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I was yelling it out, right?
You weren't in his face. There's a difference, bro. You know exactly what I'm saying. We're raising our voices now, and it's different. But like I said, if I did not know you, the conversation wouldn't go 3 seconds if you walked up to me like that. The conversation would have been stopped. Like, bro, I don't fucking know you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But
you wouldn't do it the same way.
Wait.
You wouldn't.
I guess for me, what I'm saying is like at the end of the day, when you had that element of there, because the only time I actually walked up on you was like I said maybe I would feel threatened if I knew kid on the block. You look unfamiliar. That's the only one I did that one on. But like, I get what you're saying to that. Like, would I do that to somebody I just met? Absolutely not.
More than like, I'm about to say, more than likely with that.
No. Absolutely not. I get that.
I'm
But
also- I was
there's a
just about to say.
familiarity when you have two people who are.
In this battle rap context,
Absolutely.
it's a little different.
Absolutely.
So
I get it.
so
I get it.
therefore,
I get it.
if
I
I
get it.
say
I
a
get
gun
it.
bar,
I get it.
I don't want to kill you when I leave here. But I understand in the competitive nature,
Absolutely.
I understand these are
What I'm
certain things
saying
for the
is, what I'm saying
competition.
is, as a fan of your lyricism, I'm just like,
You want to see that shown more in battle rap.
what?
That side of my lyricism.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it sounds like you said.
No. I want to see, cause like so. It's also not just like, cause like I said, if it's the difference between uplifting and demeaning, and you're talking about the demeaning on the other scale, like the joint. What was it? Oh my gosh, the you're hiding behind the complexities, slick streets so they fall. I was like,
Oh yeah.
that was crazy. I was like, oh, that's fire. So I'm like, yo, to me, when you do stuff like that, you didn't even need the knock. But I'm like, but hey, I get it.
But I'm
You know
about to
what
say
saying?
that
I
was
get it.
the moment of the battle, though.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? No.
So it's like I understand how I set up the third round was dope. You know what I'm saying? I wrote. I feel like it was dope.
Absolutely.
But I still understood. Okay, I need to end the round with something that is universally going to be dope. And honestly, that was the setup for the ender. But still, it hit like an ender. So
whatever you need to do in order to get to the next level, if that's
ball where you say face.
yeah. Keep going, cross his face till there's nothing to see on streets, like moving along.
Yeah, moving along. Yeah, it was the not joint. I was like, yeah, that joint. I was like, he's in battle rap mode right now. I was like, it's crazy.
And that's I purposely did that. Like I would have my angles.
I
you
get,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
As-
And like I
as a
said,
person
and
who
I
enjoys
tell, like
writing-
my bro would tell you, anybody knows. I told you this last night. I don't do no research. I don't go on people's pages. I don't look up names and charges. I don't do that. My thing is, I literally just watch your battles.
Bro, typically I don't.
That's all I do. And everything I draw from an angle comes from back. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's some big thing that happened everybody
The
knows.
only reason I did that with you was it was literally like, yo, I had literally nothing to work off of. And I'm like, if I don't address something about him, then it's like it's an automatic loss. All right. And it's like I have like this just happened. Mind you, I get like Turk said he's like, bro, you need to like smoke something. He said, bro, like you want a dope type of scene, but you gotta smoke something. And
Part of preparation being in the
yeah, he said, I respect you out of all the horsemen because you don't do the stuff like Saga, like when you're drowning niggas and hitting niggas and buck 50 niggas. Like I'm not even with that. I tell Saga I don't like that either. But like
I'm about to say, because you know what's funny? I literally told my people this last night. I was like, when I did the part and I said, Loso say nowhere in the Bible doesn't say he can't cop a pistol. Well, cool. I'll forgive it when you find the scripture that says godly when you describe you killing your opposition. And you didn't say anything. I was like, I think he actually understood what I was saying. Because most of the stuff you didn't agree with, you were like, you made a face. But when I said that, you were just like, okay, I think that was a good point.
Yeah, well, no. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know how public I've been about it because nobody asked me. But at the end of the day, like, I've never been agreed with, like, driving niggas to the bubble stop. You know, the bar, that's hella hard. Like,
Crazy
if
bar.
somebody would say that against him, I'm like, oh.
Crazy bar.
But but for me, I'm like, now, mind you, in the same way, I'll talk to Saga. It's like, yo, you don't need that, but I guess, man, like why? Like, a little bit. He said,
So
it's almost like the same challenge I was telling Saga, like, yo, man, like, as dope as you are, you've done a lot, but you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But also on the other end, it's like, man, honestly, that's one of Saga's best performances. So it's like, now do you count? Oh well, when he does his best is when he does like the. I'm like, man, it's a hard gauge. But for me, I'm like, and so that's why Turk was like, hey man, like I really appreciate how, like I respect. He said you're my second favorite out of the world, but I respect you the most because you are you. You know what I'm saying? He said, but also because you had that hand behind your back, it's hard for you. Like you killing something. And so he said you need to smoke something, man. I was like, I got you, and I get what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like for him, it's like, yo, in this battle rap thing, he's like, I get what you're doing. I used to be Christian rap. I get exactly what you're doing. I see, I hear it. It's like he said it's dope. He said we're saying it's like, yo, in the day, this like for battle rap in general, it's like, yeah, it's just elements of that will be missed. Now, for me personally, I do understand that, and this is something I've always tried to like fuse with because at the end of the day, you have me who came into battle rap without like a major following selling before. I had no major following like that. And then people assume that I popped off because of John John. Now, I gained battle rap exposure because of John John. But what battle rap doesn't understand is before I came on John John's league, John John will tell you the reason why he even told me to do anything, not because he thought I was dope. He saw I had over 100,000 views on a league that averaged 500 views, 2,000 views. He's like, yo, who is this dude over here getting exposure? He has a fan base that nobody else has.
You had 100,000 views on the battle against a no-name?
Yes. On a that's what, and before that it was 40,000. Before that was 20-something thousand. It's because I had now, this wasn't from battle rap at all. This is from the church supporting me, and then people supporting that. And it was like, dang, yo, he's developing a fan base. So I have my own fan base outside of battle rap. So when I'm like, okay, bet, how do I appeal to my fans? Because battle rap's not watching me, but my fans are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, those are the ones who help me putting food on the table. So it's like, oh, nerd bars. Okay, yeah, y'all might not get it, but they buying the shirts. You know what I'm saying? So who do you think I'm gonna write for? You know what I'm saying? So.
But at the same time, the way you progress in battle rap on these levels is to beat these guys.
Absolutely, and that's why my approach has now been trying to adapt to that. Is
within
best
staying
I
within
can.
your confines.
Absolutely.
And I understand
You
it's
saw
a
last
difficult line to
night.
cross.
How many nerd bars I do? Yellow Sonic. That's it.
That was considered a nerd bar?
Depending on who you talk to.
I'm about to say,
Other than
that's
that,
considered
nothing.
a nerd bar?
Other than that, nothing. It's a video game bar, so people
Yeah.
see video games like yeah.
But then
Every time I
people do
see Chaos
2K
Control
bars,
with
are
Yellow
they
Sonic-
considered nerds?
Yeah,
So I guess it's the game.
oh, it's a thin line.
It's not games, it's the game.
The game. Because if you say Dragon Ball Z bar, you say Dragon Ball Z bar, not a nerd. If you say
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Inuyasha, oh, you're a nerd. It's like what's the actual difference?
It's not really much of a
black
difference.
culture.
I
is just
was about
more
to say,
accepting
I
of-
guess is what's more prevalent in black culture.
I see math tweets about numbers. So I can't really say that that's nerd bars anymore.
What?
Just because math is. He said because math tweeted about Naruto, it's not nerd.
I was
bars
like,
anymore.
damn.
Now math makes it cool. Math said it, now it's
More
cool.
people watch it than you think. It's just for me. I'm like, yo, this is all for me. I give it back. That's all I knew. I'm like, yo, like I watch battle rap. I'm like, I'm writing.
All right, y'all. I just want to kind of y'all see it. It seemed like
So I'm like, yo, like, I'm about to do what I
debate
do.
part
in
is
this- in
over.
this
I just wanted y'all to
now,
hear
when I
that.
started making transition over to battle rap,
part about
I'm like, oh,
the debate we
these
were
guys
having
aren't
about
really.
who, you know what I'm saying, who was really doing what they were supposed to do
My other
and
crowd
false
was.
angles and stuff and the
Yeah.
time limit issue. You know what I mean? Just wanted to, you know.
Yeah, we'll chop it up real quick.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so
But it was a dope battle regardless.
even with the aspect of like the what I'm saying is false angles. For me, I'm like, yo, when I hear it, I'm saying when I'm judging the battle myself, I'm sitting down in my room and I'm going bar for bar. I'm like, okay, bet. When I look at how it worked on the crowd, I'm feeling that joint. I'm like, yeah, this joint hit. And I told him, like, yeah, if somebody says he got 2-1, 3-0 in the walking out, I'm like, I get why they're doing it. I completely get it. But
So
when
you feel like on Cam, you're going to clearly beat.
I never said that.
No, I'm asking. I'm not saying you did. That's literally a question.
When so for me, I think it's
Something fluid.
yeah. Unless I missed a lot of things, I'm going back in my own joint. I'm like, all right, bet. On the aspect of battle wise, I thought my second round would be that thing. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't. It didn't. And like I said, for me, I'm like, yeah, it didn't.
And I swear to God, I told like everybody I talked to so far, I was like, if he would have executed, like I told you last time, if he would have done that, if he would have executed it differently, it's not.
Bro,
I don't know what you had after that.
But no.
I was saying, like, as far as the execution, as far as how you said it, if you would have applied it more directly to me, like I told you, in my opinion,
absolutely.
if I was battling you and I would have took that angle, I would have done it that.
I had a lot more in there. I was like, man, I don't want to go over time. I didn't put it together. I was like, all right, I'm gonna talk about this. I said, all right, I'm just gonna compact it and deliver it in a battle rap format. Like, okay, battle rap package. Talk about things dealing with battle rap. Cause like that's why I try to do it and connect it kind of like as a segue to my third. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just the second didn't really sell like I wanted it to. So I was like, hey man, performance wise, oh gosh. Like I said, my favorite bar joint was my favorite name so far was the Hims joint, the
Die over that tongue.
Die over the tongue. Yeah. That was vicious. That was vicious. I said, man, hey, when it comes to giving props on bars, man, I spare no expense.
I feel like Chaos that night didn't waste one ball.
And that's the thing. I feel like when you go back, it's a lot of stuff, just little stuff I feel like they didn't catch. Even my setups to the bars were all bars. You see what I'm saying?
Both ways. Both ways.
Maybe, but with your entendre thing, you really
I didn't do it, but wait. So
in the beginning you did a Quinn, right?
Bro, that's the only.
I'm literally talking about that one. I'm
Okay,
literally talking about that
okay,
one. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that one. I'm just asking, like, with that one in particular. With that one, do you count that as punching as you get to the bar, or just explaining the different ways that it? Because to me, that's not different bars. Just explaining the different ways it worked, but it's not really different punches.
Now, mind you,
in my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Now. When you talk about that, so it was a punch. So it was actually so. If you look at it in the base level, it's a 1-2-3. It was a 1-2 punch. It was a 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch in the 4. So it was the bullet stained is hard tissue. Some said only a bounty would clean that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a punch, but like it's not whoa. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at how bounty was a triple entendre, just that word itself, because it was the bounty, and also bounty with Drew Brees. So that's a triple entendre within a quintuple entendre. So I packaged a triple within a quintuple.
This is another thing I've been wanting to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You know, I think your definition of entendre is a little skewed. Because
you say it once and it means 3 different things.
Yeah, if you say it one time, but
it means 3 different things.
The 3 different ways, it doesn't completely make sense though.
How's
Even
that?
as far as the verbiage. Say. I don't know if I should.
Bullet stained is hard tissue.
Oh,